This week.
After appearing on PSVR this week countless times over the last few months, retro-inspired first-person roguelite shooter Compound is finally launching on PSVR2 this week. With frequent weapon unlocks, plenty of modifiers to mix things up, adaptive trigger support, and running at a native 120 frames per second, this is definitely one to keep an eye on. And of course, I'll have a review ready for launch this week. Horror Adventures Zombie Edition is a zombie shooter set in a post-apocalyptic world where a virus is killing people and transforming them into zombies. As one of the few people left on the planet, it's your job to fight the dead, save the people, and find the way to survive. Okay, enough of that. Listen, I played the original Horror Adventure on PSVR1 3 years ago, and it was really f***ing bad. Nothing but Unity asset flips and sound bites from actual good horror movies. So I don't exactly have a lot of faith in this new zombie edition. And taking a look at the PlayStation Store listing makes me even more concerned, because if we're taking this at face value, it looks like the PSVR2 version will strip out the option to play in 4-player co-op, which might have been the only reason to play this to begin with. Developer Joyway announced this week that they've been listening to the community and will be improving Stride Fates based on all the feedback they've gotten, resulting in, hopefully, the first of many patches heading our way. So if you're dropping back into Fates, expect enhanced weapon interaction mechanics, improved hand animations, upgraded climbing and grabbing mechanics, new gun skins, and bug fixes, along with some other minor improvements. Speaking of updates, the first of many PSVR2 updates for SKYCLUMB is also live, featuring single-player bots and a brand new 8th extra world. Sound the alarms. It's time for another Among Us VR limited time event, and the crewmates have lost control of the base. With entire segments of the map going into lockdown on their own, it's no longer a matter of crewmate versus imposters, it's being against the environment. Just keep in mind that the limited time containment event is only available until September 10th. This week, developer Incuvo gave us a few more details about the upcoming multiplayer mode for Green Hell VR. Along with being able to play the campaign and survival mode with up to 3 friends online, you'll be able to build together, cook together, and prepare ayahuasca together. They're also using the walkie-talkie to allow you to talk to your friends when they're outside the range of proximity chat.
Do you need a getaway from all the hardships of the last couple years? Then join the Snow Scouts!
This week, the official PlayStation YouTube channel debuted a new trailer for Tuner Max's upcoming game Snow Scout. With the exception of showing off a little bit more skiing, it's not too much different than the one we showed you last week, although it does end announcing a September release window. We know that Snow Scout failed its last QA pass, so it's reassuring to see that the developers are confident that this game is still on track to release soon.
Reopen, repair, recycle, and even reload.
On Thursday, August 15th, VR brings its A game.
If you've had your fill of indie game VR announcements for the year, well, fear not, as Jamie Feltham's VR Game Showcase, which will feature more than 15 games in a 20-minute show, is set to air on August 15th. Beyond Frames, Combat Waffle, Fast Travel Games, Flat to VR Studios, XR Games, End Dreams, Vertigo Games, and Shell Games will all have a presence. So, it should be a pretty good one. And yeah, we'll be co-streaming it right here on Without Parole, Thursday at 11:30 a.m. if you want to catch our 30-minute pre-show, and then stick around and watch the event live with us.
So whether you love VR already, or you just love seeing awesome game announcements, you'll definitely want to tune in.
Simulation activated.
I don't want to spend too much time on this because I'm fairly certain the PSVR2 version of SUBSIDE is still quite a ways out. But the new trailer of this immersive aquatic VR experience is simply stunning. According to the one-person dev team, it aims to replicate the nuances of real-life swimming and diving in shallow waters. SUBSIDE is coming to Steam soon, and the plan is to get it up and running on PlayStation VR 2 soon after that. Everybody's Golf VR was a fantastic blend of arcade and simulation with 3 really well-designed courses. Sadly, it was single player only, and for whatever reason, there was a weird focus on the caddies. So why isn't this on PSVR2 yet? Well, normally I just file it under typical Sony nonsense, but developer Clap Hands has since released Ultimate Swing Golf on Quest, which looks just like Everybody's Golf VR, except that it actually includes online multiplayer and even more courses. So I guess the real question shouldn't be why isn't Everybody's Golf VR on PSVR2 yet, but instead, why isn't Ultimate Swing Golf on PSVR2 yet? Every week, our good friend Professor Lilith organizes a multiplayer meetup over on our Discord. It happens every Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern, and this week we'll be playing 6-player PvP kart racer, Galaxy Kart. If you can't make this week's meetup, don't worry, it happens every Sunday at the same time. So, make sure you click the link in the description below. Come join our Discord.
This week.